Hi everybody. So priming is done. Everything is ready to go. Everything is dimpled. So let the final construction begin. Oh, this is the best. This is what you really wait for. All those days of just endless deburring and cleaning and prepping and all of that. And it's weird because you get to the point where it's like, oh, I'm ready to build the thing. And then you start getting nervous. It's like, oh, geez, is this actually going to get together? Have I screwed something up because I really don't want to put this together and then have to, oh, I don't know, order new skins. First thing you do is you, like the last one, you rivet the ribs into place, including the counterweight. You don't actually cleco the spar in, you just cleco the ribs in, which makes it a little bit interesting because now that everything is dimpled, of course, the holes, the number 40 holes that you had, will be ever so slightly enlarged because of the dimpling, to the point where sometimes it might be difficult to find clecos that will actually fit. So what I do is whenever I have a difficult cleco situation, I just dig my hand into my pail full of clecos and pull a bunch out, and then I start testing them one at a time. And if it's a difficult hole where that has been enlarged and it's just not quite small enough towards 40, I will, if it actually does stay, what I'll do is I'll take a marker and basically Sharpie and paint it blue all over the center. That way I know it's one of the ones that I can rely upon when I need to have a difficult hole filled. So yeah, first thing you do is you rivet the spars in place, and the bottom rivets are all easy to get with the squeezer. The top rivets, it's a big, bent top of the skin, so you can only really get to the first 3 without causing any kind of warpage. Technically, I could have gotten to maybe the 4th one with the squeezer. The problem would have been, it would have definitely bent or flattened the skin. So the last 2 you use pop rivets. And once you have the skins in place, then you put the spar in and you dimple the spar in place. You then pop rivet the spar to the ribs. Then you put the top skin in place and you cleco that into place in order to maintain straightness. So this is the first chapter, or I should say not the first chapter, but this chapter really stresses warping and the accidental ability to warp your piece. Many places it says very specifically, watch for warp, watch for spin of the piece. Place weighted boards, clamp at certain times to check, and I am very methodical and have been very lucky that I have found no warp. One of the ways I do it, you can see at the top, at the trailing edge there, I have my trusty piece of 90-degree aluminum that is pre-drilled. I would suggest to anyone that's building to, so that's a 4-foot piece. I would suggest getting a 6-foot piece because all the trailing edges so far have all been identical. It's the exact same trailing edge material. So the spacing for the holes will always be the same. And because of that, you only need to make one and then reuse it over and over. So here I am riveting the top skin into place. What I do is I start in the very beginning, because it doesn't have any special instructions for the top skin. It just says rivet top skin assembly to the spar. So I start in the very middle, and then I rivet outward. That way, if there are any stresses in the skin, I'm kind of pushing them outward and trying to kind of equalize them out in both sides in that direction. And I'm using the 1 by 1 by 2 inch tungsten bucking bar that my friend Victor has loaned me to build my plane with. God, I do love that thing so much. I'll actually wind up using it for the bottom spar as well, which you'll see in the next video, which I'll probably be doing next week, or processing next week. Anyway, yep, just doing the top skin, and then we will be finishing it off in the next video, so see you soon.